Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. If anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. The objective is try to get 201 trades, each to an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 new Congress letters that have just been sent to Gary Gensler. We're also going to be looking at reactions to yesterday's 4K drone video across one of the whales at Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, and also finishing off by having a review of the weekly watch list. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from the Wall Street Journal, we can see the stock market today is down. The Dow Jones is leading lower. We've had negative reports in terms of earnings for stocks such as Cisco. Walmart has also been going down, and in other news, crude oil is also down approximately 4%, so potentially a good opportunity there to buy into oil stocks. So in other news that I'd like to share with you is with regard to semiconductor companies. And if we look at the growth that they are getting in terms of the earnings per share, we're looking at 15% compound annual growth rate over the last 10 years. So the number of stocks here, and the prominent ones are including Nvidia, certainly there, ASML and Broadcom, amongst many others. Let's start with some reactions to the previous video. So one of the things that we covered was the case in the New York Supreme Court, where the judge compelled the OTC markets to turn over the 2 market makers who created MMTLP. And what was also much more interesting from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons' point of view was the exclusive 4K drone video that was authorized for release by Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. So go ahead and check the previous video out for this uninterrupted in excess of 4-minute video that is showing drilling. And what I also stated in this post is that from my point of view, I believe there is visual evidence there of what looks like oil. So go ahead and check the video out, but let's have a look at some reactions. So shout out here to Rob, who stated that is oil. Anybody that doubts that there is oil in the Rio Grande can choke on this picture. So again, great drone footage, he stated, and good image there from the video. And what Jack Daniel has also stated is what he's observed is a lot of drill pipe and casing as well. Let's now have a look at the 2 Congress letters that have just been sent to Gary Gensler. So first shout out here is to CC, who posted, thank Republican Gonzalez and the staff for working with the MMTLP community. We're a step closer towards ending the MMTLP fiasco. So shout out here also to the Texas group for many calls and emails to Republican Gonzalez, and also to Rich and JR for facilitating the initial Zoom call, and to all in contact. So great information there and a great post. So let's actually proceed to have a look at the letter, and we can see here the letter is addressed to the Dishonorable Gary Gensler, dated November the 15th, 2023. Actually, I think it is a misspelling there, and it's actually Honorable Gary Gensler. And the Republican Vicente Gonzalez also states he's heard from many of his constituents in South Texas who were adversely affected by the decision. And he also goes on to say, quite importantly, as a member of the House Financial Services Committee, I have an active interest in ensuring that transparency and the proper regulations are in place to protect investors and maintain efficient markets. I don't think Gary is going to like the sound of that. And he's also saying, that's why I urge you to investigate the events surrounding the trading halt of MMTLP and ensure that no wrongdoing took place. I also ask you to make your findings available to the public. So I think what Gary was hoping for is that the FAQs part 2 were going to put an end to this, but this is not going away until it is fixed. So next shout out here is to Copy and Paste, who's also stated here, again, another letter. November the 14th, Congressman Jared Huffman writes a letter to the SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, and also this time to the CEO of FINRA, Robert Crook, regarding the trading halt of metamaterials and preferred shares. So let's have a look at the letter from Jared. So this dated November the 14th, and it's addressed to Mr. Cook and also Mr. Gensler. And it states here, he understands that the SEC and FINRA are charged with protecting investors and the public interest by mitigating market instability. And what Jared is also saying is that some of his constituents are seeking information as to why the action was taken and the future state of their investments. So they are requesting affirmation that the SEC and FINRA acted within their regulatory authority and operated under standard practices by issuing the trading halt and a written response outlining what they expect to occur with regard to the current holdings, including timelines. So they do need, Jared is looking for timelines, but I think from my point of view, I think what FINRA are likely to say is that they are acting within their position of an SRO with absolute immunity, and that has been their consistent defence so far, so that has to change. I finally like to finish off by having a quick review of our weekly watch list, which was shared with the Discord members exclusively prior to trading on Monday this week. So some of the stocks that we called out included DRCT. We did expect an earnings beat. We also called out MIST, which had news with regard to positive phase 2 results. RCEL, again, we expected improved earnings and continuation of momentum in that one. DOCS, improved financial outlook. BLNK, we called that out as also looking at improved revenue forecasts. INDI also looking at that one with improved revenue expectations. So let's have a look at how they did so far. So first of all, DRCT, also known as Direct Digital Holdings, currently up in excess of 50% over the previous 5 days. So congratulations to everybody in DRCT. So the next one we also called out was MIST, also known as Milestone Pharmaceuticals. There was a sell-off prior to Monday and also a little bit of a sell-off after Monday, so not all calls are successful, and over the previous 5 days down in excess of 25%. But the other one that we called was ticker symbol RCEL, also known as Avita Medical, again going okay so far and currently up in excess of 7.5%. And the next one that we called out was DOCS, also known as Doximity Incorporated, again currently up in excess of 2.14%, and I think from the Monday it's also up in excess of 5%. And the next one we called out was Blink, also known as Blink Charging. Again, good call here, that's up in excess of 51% so far. So again, great opportunity there to take profits in Blink. And the other one I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol INDI, also known as Indie Semiconductors Incorporated. Again, high risk, high reward stock, currently up in excess of 21.74% on the week. And finally, if you would like to get the daily stock alerts and the next weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.